some 54th session of the series. We are very fortunate today to have Sohail Hashmi come in to give us a talk. And he is, of course, as you know, I mean, I was telling him that he doesn't really need introduction, but as I think it is customary to say a few words about the speaker. And he is a filmmaker, a historian. He conducts these walks in Delhi, which are extremely popular. I think more than that, I think he's a very good storyteller. I remember him like that, actually. And so therefore it's very nice that he could come and tell us some stories about, what is it? The Song of Stones, we've called it. And I'll just say a few words about this. There are many people here who've been here before and who know what this event is generally about. But it was started as an attempt to get architects to relate more closely to society, the people they serve. Because as you know, that in the last 100 years certainly, architects have become more and more abstract and are rather out of touch. So people build and architects draw. There seems to be very little relationship between the two. So we started this series of talks some time ago, and we somehow managed to continue it because it's not always easy to find a speaker who will be, who will hold people's attention on matters which are not specialized. And we are trying to actually bring back architecture into as a general life, general science, rather than a very specialized thing. So with this little introduction, let me request Sohail Bhai to start his talk, and I'll go and join the audience.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to present some stray thoughts that have come to me while I have been conducting these walks over the last 15 years, and some connections that I have made in what's been going on in architecture, primarily in Delhi and around, from the 12th century onwards. And I'm starting with this image. This is not an upside down image. This is actually the reflection of the Taj in the house which is on the viewing platform. And Shah Jahan's intention was that the visitors to the monument see the entire structure and its reflections simultaneously. And that's why when you entered from the south gate, originally, what you could see was only the top of the dome, because there were trees up to your eye line. These trees were cut down on the orders of the archaeologist in charge of restoring the Taj. He called his horticulturist and he said, cut down the trees, you can't see the bloody thing. And then they planted grass. So this entire thing of grassy lawns and all that is a gift of the English. This is not our idea of the garden. Our idea of the garden was to have trees that gave you shade, trees that gave you fruit. And we made small flower beds. And if we were near a source of water, we had streams or water channels. That is how we made our gardens. Wherever the English went, they wanted the imitation of the Scottish dales, and this all these grassy lawns is a product of that. Actually, planting grass, especially in these parts, is not a very clever idea. 9 months a year you can't sit on it, it's too awfully hot. And the other 3 months it is soaking wet in dew. In any case, if you begin walking on it, it dies. So wherever you see these beautiful grassy lawns, you have these signboards, do not walk on the grass. It is only good to look at. And the quantity of water that is required to keep it green, you can actually grow a forest in that kind of water. But they were the rulers, and what they did was right. So everybody begins to imitate them. And but this was only one of the things. They also inverted our own understanding of our heritage. And what I'm going to be talking about is about that. And that is why I begin with this image which looks like an inversion. I call this song sung by stones. 8 centuries of adaptation, accommodation, absorption and appropriation. And that is some of the things that we'll be looking at through rather simple things. Now, it's been said that God is in the details. I don't believe in God. I think the devil is also in the details. And that is where I'm going. Now, this I don't have to explain to, there might be, among the younger generation, there might be some people who have not drunk water from a pitcher. But any one of us who has even a few speckles of grey knows what a ghada is, or a matka is.
Surahi.
And surahi and a whole lot of things. Now, the pitcher actually, each ancient civilization